So let's get started on building at least the wireframe of what it is that we're going to be building. In this particular case, we like to start working on being able to represent various types of courses. Right, we're building an online course application, and perhaps we want to render them either as a table of rows where each row is a different course, right? Or we want to represent them maybe as rectangles of different cards where each card represents a different course, right? So I'm going to do the cards here in class, but you would need to be able to also represent them either as cards or as rows in a table, right? And be able to toggle between the two. Right? So two different views, same data. So all right. So first of all, we're going to be using Bootstrap to render the cards on our application. So to be able to use Bootstrap from within React, we need to install Bootstrap as a component, okay, and then import the Bootstrap from within. So we're going to use this instruction here. Let's see where we are. We're going to do npm install Bootstrap, npm install Bootstrap -- save. Do not forget the -- save. Right? If you get the -- save, everything will work locally, but it's not going to work remotely when you push it to your remote Heroku server. If you notice here, if we open up your package JSON, our only dependencies are React, React DOM, and React scripts. Yes.
When you're doing like npm installs, does it matter what directory you're running them from?
Always do all these things from the root of the. But it shouldn't matter. But always make sure that you're in the root. Yeah. So notice that the only dependencies that we have is React, React DOM, and React scripts. That's the only dependency. But if we install Bootstrap, it's going to go out to the npm repository. Npm. It's right here. It's npmjs.com. It's a public repository where anyone can make their source code or their wonderful Node.js project available and for other folks to use. So one of them is Bootstrap. There's tons and tons of open source projects here. Here we are downloading from there the Bootstrap. Okay, so we downloaded it. And notice that it adds it to the package JSON. It adds it as a dependency. See that? Right. It adds it so that when you push this to Heroku, right, the Heroku site, right, it's going to run npm install, and npm install is going to look at this file and say, Bootstrap, you have Bootstrap as a dependency. It's going to download Bootstrap and it's going to put it in its local node modules somewhere here. Bootstrap. There's Bootstrap. Right, it wasn't there before. Okay, we just added that. Okay. Right. Otherwise, if it doesn't have this dependency, you'll have a beautiful page locally, but it'll look ugly when you push it to your remote, and you'll be scratching your heads why, and that's why. All right, so we did that. Let's keep going. From within our index page, we're going to import the Bootstrap CSS. Right. So we're going to go down to the modules. We're going to go down to the Bootstrap library, and we're going to import the CSS itself. So let's do that. So from within our index page, we're going to import the Bootstrap. Right. Once we do that, this should compile and redeploy. Okay. Notice how our local one looks pretty, but our remote one still looks ugly. Right, because the old one, the one remote does not have Bootstrap just yet. Right, everybody good? So we have Bootstrap installed. Excellent. All right, so let's we can add a couple of things. So for instance, let's get started on building the course manager. Right, so let's do that. Let's do that. We can replace our hello world here. Our hello world here. Okay, we don't have a component for the course manager, so we'll create a course manager right after this. Let's do that next.